Yow! What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to our broadcast. We are going to be rocking some Dropzone, and this game is pretty cool. I just got into this via early access little code gift off of a press-related mailing list that I am on. I'm going to adjust my webcam here a little bit too. See, that's a little funky. So I'm not getting paid for this or whatever, but those guys did give me a key. I asked them for a second one, but I haven't gotten it yet. So I could try the 2v2 on this. I think I'd heard about this game a little bit, or I'd seen the advertisements about this game. So I replied and was like, yo, give me that key, dog. And it's pretty cool. We're going to go through the features here real quick. Maybe we'll watch somebody else's game real quick, and then I'll just hop into a game, because games are not too long here. See where I'm at on the leaderboard. Dropped a little bit overnight. This game's all about having like a three-person squad here, and it's kind of like Warcraft 3. It's kind of sorta not. I mean, it's not really a MOBA because it's. I don't know. You can think of it however you want. It's an RTS. I don't know. I don't really like the MOBA designation. It definitely evokes a lot of Warcraft 3 aspects in terms of like feeling like the game starts, you go and you attack camps, and you do your thing, you level up for a bit, and you don't really want to fight right away. The main match as well also kind of evokes Dawn of War 2, where a lot of the match is about like territory control and how you play the match versus necessarily the level of your squad and whatnot. But microing your three dudes is super clutch. And you see, once we get going, I'll be kicking some ass on the micro. So you get three different guys, and I got an interesting setup right now. I think we'll still rock this setup because it's worked well on me. It's worked well for me, but I've heard that the flamethrower for this guy is really good. So let me go into a little bit more depth real quick. You can see you have different classes. You have pilots with different names and levels. Everything is unlocked for me right now, and I'll show you a little bit how it seems like you obtain things. But since this is like an early access type game, I'm sure this is all going to be super subject to change. So basically, each of these dudes, you can swap them in, set up your three, choose your dudes. Each of these dudes comes with an ultimate. I think eventually you will be able to get other ultimates, but I think that the ultimates are, specific to these dudes. Again, to be determined. And the guys also as well. Where do I go back to the other screen? Guys also as well do have like a passive trait, so you can see Warhead slows all nearby enemies. So I got him rocking as kind of my tank role. And each of these classes kind of has these different roles. And based off of what role you are as well, you get access to different loadouts. So like I said, each unique pilot has traits. Each unique pilot has an ultimate that is unique to them. But everything else you can change and flip between. So they all come with like a default one. So you have Warhead's Landfall. But in this case, I just recently switched him to Momentum Shifter. And like I said, this is early access, so I believe the version that I was given, I have everything. So there's not a question of whether I can or what I want to switch up to in this category. But as your guys level up, like each character, you get access to different recipes, and so then you can craft things. So palm rockets are what Warhead comes with by default, I believe. So then if I get him up to level 13, I would get a blueprint that I could then utilize to make his thing for anything. So that's pretty neat. And seems to be like a good way to add the unlocks and whatnot. So I have like 5,000 coins right now for crates. You also get like a pack of 3 crates when you level up. Again, these things, it kind of comes down to, I don't know, I'm always iffy on the progression, iffy on the balance. But we'll see what the price structure is for this game, and it definitely has been a lot of fun, and there's a lot to it. So let me just go over kind of like how I have Warhead set up. I won't show everything. Maybe we will switch some of this stuff up. I was thinking about it before I launched the game, and I'll show you my other two guys. So he's my tank. I have a Pandora as a summoner, and I am not running a mechanic right now. And then I have Recon in as my gunner at the moment. And also you'll see down here that each of these abilities has like a number of yellow bars with it. And these different yellow bars indicate at what level the skill becomes available. So it's pretty interesting. As the game goes on, I said, it's kind of got these Warcraft 3 vibes. And as the game goes on and you get experience and you level up, you choose which of your heroes you want the level to go to. And then they get their abilities as they gain levels, not necessarily the ability getting stronger or anything. So it's really interesting. You have these interesting power curves that you build into your whole unit force. So right now I got these palm rockets, which grab the dude and pull them into me, and that's pretty sweet. The pulse cannon is one I have not used. The flamethrower is something that everybody seems to be saying is pretty badass right now and works well. I've used the thresher to pretty good success, at least in bot games though. And I don't know about the pulverizers, but if you combo them with other people, and I mean they do a lot of damage against the creep, so I don't know, it seems interesting. Then over on this one, I've thought about switching this up. I've seen mixed success with this, which is like a AoE whirlwind damage. I didn't realize that this was an active ability the first time I had it, so I wasn't casting it. I'm an idiot. This one seems interesting. I mean, it disarms the tank, but if you're like running away, that could be pretty cool. This one's bonus armor, but is a passive, so that's kind of neat. Definitely that's a lot of armor, and if you're just kind of chilling out with him. But I think I'm going to want the crumple panels probably. Still stick with that. This black hole shell is pretty neat. It's like, it pulls the damage in towards him. And I thought it was cool at first, but I actually thought it was more of like a vortex that pulls people towards him. That's a different thing that you can pick up in the utility section. The Dino Vortex. So if you have the Dino, the Smashers and the Dino Vortex, that's pretty cool. I use the Palm Rockets instead to get people in. Why don't we try though? I do want this charge though, I guess. Just have a lot of mobility. I find mobility to be really helpful. So anyways, this is his ultimate. He just does this like pound. Doesn't do a ton of damage, but then it roots people, so pretty nifty. And this one, let's see, threat recognition, gets bonus regen when he's near people. Like, okay, great. Psh. Sounds like easy peasy. The other one's radar mapping. I'm like, meh, no thanks. This one heals for percentage of the target's max HP whenever it kills a slagged Kavash unit. Nah, that's not going to really work out for me. This one just gives me HP. This one gives me bonus regen when unseen. Which is pretty good. What's this? Oh, I got two of these set up. Okay, so I have both of the. I have that on already. I didn't realize that's how this works. I just straight up get two of these. Okay, let's see. So, I already got that one on. It seems. Oh no, I have the better version of that. Yeah, I think I'm happy with how I have that set up. The bonus HP regen. Okay, let's check out this guy real quick. I don't think I'm pretty happy with how I have his setup. We can check out this stuff, but over here he's just got a rocket cluster at level 2. He's got thrusters at level 2. He's got a grenade at level 1. This one's got damage over time, and actually like adds to the damage of this quite a bit. So getting him up to level 3 is a fairly good priority. I think that's a little bit more important than getting the momentum shifter on him, but that's like mobility on him versus damage on him is what like getting up to level 3 first. I definitely like to get... Okay, so, like, he doesn't have... He has, like, 2 defensive slots. Let me check something real quick. Oh, interesting. Okay. So she full-on has access to different things here. She's access to the propulsion. She's got access to the offensive. He's got access to defensive and offensive. This is his special move. Which he's pretty cool, but he's definitely going to be, you know, like a mad brawler. Like, get him up to level 5 and kick some ass.
There are winners and losers, but there can only be
you guys could already see how much depth is really going on with this game. There's just like a ton of things going on. Let's look at him again real quick. Okay, yeah, his ultimate is orbital strike, so that's big damage. So getting him up to level 5 is a good choice. This chick though is pretty baller. I like to get her up to level 3. Fairly quickly. I think I just got this one, or decided to run her with this, where she's going to get a permanent buff every time we kill an alpha. You'll see those are like the bigger creep, and I think that leveling her up fairly quickly is going to be a smart move. She's basically like Vetomancer, and while I have him set up like Pudge right now, and he's just like a DPS guy, maybe like, I don't know, sniper, sure. And she's like Venomancer, like I said. So she's got this mini turret. Over here, there is like a bigger turret that I could put on her. Or a couple other things I haven't really messed with a bunch. Like, yeah, that's an interesting one. The gravity gun pulls people in. Laser lens. But it just took me too long to get to the level 3 laser when I ran it. And then the cooldown on it is longer. So with this one, you can just like spam them all over the place. And it's really obnoxious. Takes up a lot of your opponent's attention. This is a great AoE damage, 5-second DPS, so up to 400 damage per second at level 5. She's got a blink, so great. She's kind of weak, so just having the mobility and taunting people, getting right back to Fountain quickly works out really well. And yeah, this one is pretty awesome. It's like Venomous Gale. I mentioned that one, Core Sights, and Scrap Indicator. So, bonus HP regen whenever she's getting kills. This is my squad. Let's see. Cult of Cooch Monsters. I'll make one with a flamethrower. I'll call that Burnsiders. So, alright, so, custom, you know, whatever. There you go. Infestation, not really my thing. I just tried it real quick, but it's just like a horde mode. It seems alright, you know. Yeah. Versus AI, 2v2. And the 2v2 is pretty cool, for sure. And then ranked play and tournament supposedly coming soon. I do really like the comic book art that goes alongside with this game. I think it's really cool. Let's just play somebody, man. Let's just get right into it. And matchmaking has been pretty quick. If it takes over like, I don't know, 30 seconds or so, we'll just run an AI game and see how that goes. I'll play expert AI. And this game, yeah, basically there's cores that are dropped by the groups of monsters, by the hives. You pick up the cores, you take it to the upload zone, I think it's called. You're stuck there for a little bit. Oh, looks like we got 30 seconds. Okay. You're stuck there for a little bit, and then, yeah, versus... And that's one of the ways that you get points. The other way that you get points is by completing some of the... Oh! I can play AI games while waiting for a game. That's amazing. There's special objectives that you get. You'll see over here, bonus points, First Blood, Total Vision, and Boss Slayer. I've had some problems in some game going for bosses early. I think I basically threw a game by going for bosses early. And then I like to, right away, you'll see I split my squad. I just have Recon going over to get the Vision somewhere else. And then have my main squad go ahead and get a nest for me.
What is it?
Listening true.
And I'll probably go level up Recon first, and then level up Warhead, because that way... Oh wait, shit. That guy's over there. So that way, I can get his AoE thing first. I'm not gonna engage with people. Warhead's thing is like a relocator, you know. I'm gonna pull people in towards me, so it's not gonna be something that I'm gonna want really necessarily right away, or need rather, I should say. But now, if I'm like, okay, I might go over and I might try to drop a core real quick.
I'm here.
Oh, okay, they're here.
I'm listening.
This is Warhead. Let's do some good.
Here I am. Roger.
Orders. Ready.
What can I do?
Oh, and I get a hook.
Take it to the enemy.
Oh, what are you doing, computer guy? That's not gonna work.
Doing it.
Okay, awesome.
Ready.
I'm listening.
So he,
Listening true.
he's getting crushed. Oh my god, don't
Right
kill me.
away. Moving.
Ready.
Ready to fight.
Too easy.
I understand.
Commander.
Oh, dunked on.
Going.
What is it? Here I go.
Okay, and then going back to base is pretty straight up.
Moving.
What is it?
Let's see, let's drop my core here.
This is Recon.
I'll have Recon uploaded.
Tides to
Warhead goes, claims
Nothing you
that.
can do to stop
I
it.
hear you.
Oh shit.
Orders?
I'm here. Yup.
I'll send both those guys back to base real quick. See if I can maybe...
No problem.
Okay, I might as well just go ahead and take this.
Sure, that's
So, like I said, going back to base is pretty easy, pretty straight up. Heal real quickly. The hives regen, and then the hives come back stronger. So we already got the tier 2 hive over here, which will, yeah, we go produce a alpha. But I think I'm gonna leave that alpha. Try to get my Pandora up to level 3 now that I have my other things going, and then that way I can get that alpha buff. Noctune seems like he might know a lot about the game, and he can let me know if the alpha buff is
I understand.
whatchamacallit,
It's mine.
Coming in loud and clear.
if I go backwards with it. So they're gonna see me on the vision tower. This is a ally guy, or you know, AI guy, so I might be able to sneak in. Oh no. Oh, let's pull back.
Reporting.
Roger.
I'm here.
Oh yeah, yeah, follow me.
This is
What
Recon.
is it?
Ready.
Oh,
Resistance.
Can do.
dunked on them.
On my way. Oh yeah. I'm always ready. Yeah.
Let's work together. I'm with you. On my way. Make
Okay,
me
okay.
work for it.
Let me know in chat. I'm doing this as a live to tape, but let me know in chat if you guys got any
Ready to
questions,
fight.
Ready.
and I will answer as we play this game.
Orders.
And I think this game is pretty fun. I've been enjoying it for sure. I've had some really good heated battles online, some very close games, and games that like went down to the wires, games that like I lost because I mismicroed, games that I lost because I mis-strategized. Okay, so I got her up to level 3 now.
Here I am.
So let's see. Hopefully, every time that I drop a an alpha, she'll get that health bonus. I
Moving.
want to get out of here.
I'm here. This is Recon.
Okay. Yeah, Recon was a little bit low,
Tinker here.
Ready.
and I'll just go ahead and take a bunch of bases, get a bunch of
Listening true.
action going. hitting the wrong button.
Always ready. Roger.
Yeah, might as well like level up and get Pandora. Get Recon up to level 3, and then get Pandora closer to level 5. Yeah, just to get this upgrade. Recon to 3. So now he's got that AOE flame.
It's safer.
I'm on my way.
And I'm gonna drop one of these in base. That's because the next guy that we kill over here will drop 2 for me, and that way I have 3 on all my dudes. Maybe even I'll run Warhead back to base real quick if I can. Yeah, Pandora's gonna have hella health. Oh, dang. Woo.
What is it? This is my chance. Here I am. Running hot.
Sorry guys, lots of micro in here. I gotta be focused. Oh, you getting dunked on, dude. What are you doing? That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work.
On my
So
way.
now I get to steal this shit. Actually, let him take that back. So just set up sentries.
Moving.
Go take their vision too.
This is Recon.
Let's just send him back to base. Might be able to get another win here. Fight, fight it out. See where they go.
Orders?
How's that?
Okay.
Everybody seem clear?
Here I go.
What is it? On my way.
Wow, that guy's getting dunked on.
Moving in.
Yeah?
Oh man, thanks for your thing.
Ready.
Tanker here.
Orders? Roger.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Listening through.
Let's work together.
Listening.
So you can see there's definitely is some MOBA aspects to it when it comes to like getting all your stuff leveled up, getting your squad. In some ways it feels a little bit more like Heroes of the Storm
Advancing.
than some other games, but
Orders?
I think in all of the good ways of Heroes of the Storm, where it's like
I understand.
very team objective oriented, and that's what kind of helps determine your success.
Right away.
See how that chick can just do running solo.
On my way. Make 'em work for it.
What is it?
And you can just really get a lot of work done by
Very good.
you can get a lot of work done by how you play it as a team.
Right away.
Orders?
About to die. On my way.
Yeah, well,
About to die. Yeah.
This is Recon.
Listening.
Going.
Orders?
Listening through.
This is working.
Sure, that's right.
Yeah?
Ready. Moving true. Moving. I'm listening.
oh man.
Sure. Very good.
What can I do?
What is it?
This is my chance.
I hear you.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to
I'm on it.
do. See that fucking grenade though, man. That will work.
I'm ready for the next commander. Running hot.
I'm here.
Always ready.
Alright, we fucking healed up, dog. I thought about just hooking him back, but
Here I am.
that's probably what I want.
Tanker here. Taking ground.
Ready, Commander?
Attacking.
I'm tough. I must say.
5 minutes remaining.
I understand.
I'm listening.
What is it? Running hot.
I'm leaking out.
Yeah, that works out.
About to die.
Listening through.
And I think I should be getting stronger enough that I should be able to maybe take on the bosses here in a second.
Very good.
I'm listening. Go in it.
I'm here.
Ready.
Ready to fight. On my way.
This is recon.
Come on.
This is my chance.
Yeah?
What is it?
Alright. I'm looking on this dude.
Moving. Right away.
Send him back for upgrade. So we'll get recons, global strike.
Reporting.
Orders?
Show strong.
Let this fall
I'm ready to
into
fight.
hands.
This is recon.
Yeah.
I'm listening. Right, I will.
I'm here.
Orders?
Orders.
Listen, true.
Oh, we're getting dunked on, dudes.
What is it? Move. Everybody, out of my way.
I hear.
What is
Okay,
it?
okay.
Roger.
Yeah, it's like a mix between HOTS and StarCraft 2. I think that is definitely a good call. Like I said too, it's kind of Dawn of War-y, where you have a lot of like objectives around the map that you want to maintain your control of. But I think that Dawn of War had a little bit more economics involved with that made it almost
Exiles never
a little bit
sacrifice.
more like a typical
Moving true.
RTS.
Ready.
I got that vision, which is good.
Sure, that's
I'm
right.
listening.
Let's send both these guys back to
Orders?
base.
Orders.
Might as well send him.
Here I go.
Oh, I'll go kill this
On
real
my
quick.
way. Go.
Repairs complete. Shoot.
What can it be? Roger.
Listen, true.
She's gonna end up with so much HP off
On
this.
attack. Roger that.
Always ready.
Here I am.
I'm here.
Showing strong. I'm ready to fight.
I'm on it.
Tanker here. Reporting.
Mina,
It is working.
ready to fight. What is it?
That shit kills my own dudes, by the way.
Exiles, we fight.
Let's work together.
I'm here.
For fucking ultimate.
Going.
Coming in loud and clear. Going. Stand back and watch me.
Oh, wow.
Chance.
No.
Orders? I'm
I'm
always
listening.
I'm here.
ready.
Oh, I whiffed it? Fuck you.
This is working.
Ready. Going.
This is recon.
I'm listening.
I hear you.
Ready. What is it? Here I go.
Listening true.
Push that to these. I got this.
Orders.
What is it?
I'm ready for the next commander.
Ah.
You have everybody.
Yeah.
Orders?
Orders?
I'm here. Moving true. True. Moving in.
Another floor for the
She's
resistance.
coming like a dream.
What is it? Moving.
Yeah?
Sure, that's right.
No pride.
What can I do?
Chasing bravery. Very good.
War's mine.
I understand.
I'm here. Sure. Let's
Tanker
talk some
here.
This is
cause.
my chance.
Dunked on him. So, yeah, there you go. That was against the AI expert. Expert AI maybe needs some work. I'm sure, though, this is early access, though, and probably not their biggest priority right now. As well as the fact that I'm a boss, and their AI, maybe the AI builds, as well as some of the behavior. Well, definitely the behavior I'm sure will be worked on, but the AI builds is probably something that for sure they'll just look off like what players are doing that's really good, and just take that stuff. Yeah, so I mean, no surprise that I like dunked on the AI there, but a good example of what the game can do will be fixed next patch. So Knack done knowing some stuff. Maybe you can sound off some on some of the other things I was talking about with items, or how the economy of this might work overall. You'll see like I leveled up here. Oh, I should have checked out the stats real quick. Show you guys a little bit. There's definitely detailed stats for match timeline and showcasing the loadout and stuff. And the daily rewards seem to be pretty good. Ooh, I just got a crate there. You can see here there's a blueprint for Warhead leveling up. I've used this one. This is for Recon. Conductive Spike. Let's open some crates. There's some daily quests. There's all sorts of good stuff for getting points, it seems. And proximity response. Yeah. Oh. There you go. There's my new blueprints. I thought there was somewhere that showed... Oh, I just found this. We got some match history. Let me know see if we can... Oh, we can. Ooh, this was a good game. Against this dude, freaking Whispers. He added me as a friend afterwards, so I watched the... So I watched some other games, and before I played this dude, I dunked on some bros for sure. So just be curious. I want to watch, see what he does. Get a chance to show you guys as well. The camera system here is pretty cool. And I've only been playing for a bit, so yeah, we'll be real curious to see what he does. And looks like he does a full split with his number 3 guy, Cortex, having his level 1 skill. And then Razor, or whatever his fighter. Battle Cry, okay. Thrusters and Rocket Cluster. Sorry, turn back auto camera. And then his gunner guy's got flamethrower, bonus armor, the jump, and armor mastery. Plus he's just Vice, so I forget what that brings to the game. And this guy Glob Launcher. Okay, the root. When similar to the silence, the AoE silence that I have. Mass field slow. Okay, and then his drone strikes. Okay. So now that we've seen that, check out the camera. I've picked up some 1 core. I'm heading over to this bottom nest. As you can see, like his kind of full split section or strategy is working out pretty well for him, because he's about to get his 3rd initial nest down, and then re-heal up and reform. Somebody asked me how many maps are there so far, and there's just 2. There's the one I was playing, and then this one that I'm not actively playing. I'm just casting my own action from. So we can see I got my recon. We're about to have our first engagement here. I get the first core scored, but I also only have 2 on me while he's already got 3. And I'm going to try to get this fight. I'm going to end up pussing out of this upload, I think, if I remember correctly. Okay, no, I do. Yeah, no, I didn't get it. I meant to try to get in there, stay in there, and get the capture with Pandora. This was sort of the start of my downfall, where I'm like, oh, shit, man. Like, I just soaked up a lot of damage on him. I didn't even get it. I decided, okay, well, let's mess with him for a little bit from Warhead. I'll end up sending in some heals, doing some rotation, and he finishes off his first capture. Looks like he wants to get his 2nd. And again, playing footsies games here. Recon is back in for me. Pandora is back out getting heals. And I'm also trying to reassert myself. But it's just 1-1 right now, but he still has 2 cores in hand, and I just have the 1 myself. So he definitely already has kind of gotten a little bit of an advantage on me. Just as simple as that. So I'm going to send 2 guys over to deal with the nest. I'm going to try to get Pandora to capture here. I should have put down a sentry before I started my capture. Then I also would have been able to get vision of that just a little bit earlier. Same thing, I'm kind of forced to pull back. And I felt somewhat okay from this because I was like, well, we're tied 1-1. He hasn't gotten a chance to capture yet. And I'm going to be able to get an attack going on over here and make it happen. But I have to reply to this because he's going for the double vision gank, which would give him the total vision point. So then this forces me to engage over here. Recon fighting Fury, and it's not going well. And I'm going to get pincered. So I'm just like, oh, crap, man. I'm trying to finish off this capture and also somewhat micro Pandora back over here. Do have him going. Recon's got to run away. Pandora, I'm hitting Pandora over here to turn this back neutral and keep Warhead in to soak up enough damage, and indeed, I do pull that off. So I made this neutral, we'll get the capture on it, and then they capture that vision. Unfortunately, look at Recon over here. I'm trying to sneak him around because I was trapped. Get my thrusters over, and you know what? He is going to stop right there, unfortunately. Miss micro, do not get him to round the corner on the bottom, and I lose first blood there. So, and there goes Pandora, and she had my core from earlier. So that just really hurt. And as I pointed out, kind of like goes back to just the beginning of the game and just my first decision to not necessarily make things happen with Pandora. And I called out the well play, and he said thank you. I just recently figured that out. Ooh, I don't. Yeah, okay, I don't.
Vision captured.
Oh, it's switching the vision there. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, that was the start of the game. Went bad for me. He's just gonna let me capture here. This is one of the things that's sort of interesting about this game. You just let people capture. It don't matter sometimes. And it looks like he also stashed his 2 cores back here. That's something that I've started doing a little bit more and started working into my game. So definitely kind of reassuring to see that somebody else is doing that. I guess maybe he saw that happening. I don't know why, you know, maybe whatever, just decided to rotate, come over here, take this. And they're both Hive 2s. But since this is more of a shared Hive, you know, it's better to take that. This one is just a level 1 Hive, which I don't necessarily know how to... I don't necessarily know how to click on those guys or offhandedly see the level of the Hive. That's something I'm still a scrub on. Okay, interesting. He's just going around killing the alphas and then coming back to it. So that's something also I guess I was not aware of. Doing a little bit of juggling here, and I like kind of feel okay about this because I'm like, oh, I'm picking up a vision, I'm scoring points, I'm gonna tie things up. But he still had 2 cores just on the ground, and was able to go around, get some XP. And since he killed the alpha over here, eventually when I go over there to take it, it just won't be there for me. So.
Vision captured.
Oh, okay. He says you can see the cores embedded in the ground. So 2 cores there. That's a level 2 core. The 1 core there. And that's a, whatchamacallit, level 1 hive. And the number of hives. Okay. The number of alphas. Right. So he picked up his 2 cores. He's going to rotate over here. Which is a 2 core hive. The alpha coming out here. He's not going to have enough ships to drop that right away. Let's see what his level his dudes are. Let's see how he's leveling up. Okay. Level 3. Oh, okay. I look forward to seeing the other map for the 1v1. I definitely feel like there's going to be a lot of, you know, interesting strategy that comes about the maps, but it's not like... To be honest, I'll say this, but it's not like cheesy Heroes of the Storm mechanics, where just, you know, certain map aspects can really flip a lot of what the game has going on. And, noticing the cores remaining 31, that's interesting. Definitely in a 15-minute match, I don't think you can get that high. Curious whether they have plans to let like there be like custom games with like 4v4 squad control or you know, longer games. I haven't seen that in custom games, but that might be in there. So I feel good about myself because I'm like, oh, I'm getting the lead. I have a core back in base. I'm up 6-4. But he has 3 cores on hand. He's gonna drop another base, but you know, not necessarily the biggest core management. When he like rotated, he could have dropped some cores, especially since he was planning on picking that one up. But you know, this guy definitely bringing some heat in this game. So, you know, I can't really judge too much. We get in a little bit of a trade over here while trying to fight over this. If I recall, we'll see how this goes in terms of aggro and stuff. Yeah, I get the alpha slain there. I try to steal the second one, but he gets it. I was running Pandora with that buff in this game, but I didn't really capitalize on it. Must have seen that as well and really tried to single out those alphas to take them away from me. Yeah, I get what you're saying about the cores. I just haven't seen that yet where the game gets really maxed out. And, yeah, okay, that's what I'm going to check. You'll have to let me know. I'm not too sure if whether the cores are global. Like, could I have seen that core on the ground just the whole time? Certainly kind of seems like that in terms of vision. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention in the actual game itself. So Vice going for a capture here, and blue team Whispers has, it's not really a team. Oh, that was such a brutal shot from Cortex, and I get mad punished for it and taken out. Drop the core. So Whispers has just so many cores available to him that he doesn't really have to get. He tries to run over and grab that one, but I do control the micro and pick that up off Recon. I'm going to be working him backwards. Warhead doesn't have his spike off cooldown. I really like that spike, and I think that that's something that if it's not really balanced right now in terms of like flamethrower being the most popular choice. Seems like spike, you could just lower the cooldown on it, and that would make that a much more viable option without having to adjust the numbers. Because I like the spike. I think that, you know, obviously being able to control people really helps out, as well as, you know, you do have a little bit of mobility with it yourself. So he's going to run around now and pick up some more cores, and I'm like feeling good about myself. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do a little core shuttle. You can see I'm like, oh wait, grab that core. And score some more points here. I should keep Warhead busy, and indeed I do send him out to like try and mess with the vision here. And he's going to leave that core on the ground, but still picks up a kill against the Alpha. And you can see he's got a whole squad and a half level in front of me. And that's a pretty big deal, you know.
Tide's turning. Nothing you can do to stop it.
Level 4 on this chick. Level 3 on the other two. What is that, Fury? Yeah, this chick. And I'm sending Pandora back because of her blink to get that core. And then I have these two guys coming down to engage that hide. And meanwhile, he's just trying to bust out some more damage over here. And I'm going to try to cap one more time with Pandora here. This puts me in a sticky situation, though, because Warhead's down here. And I'm trying to just clear out this hide. I'm also trying to get this capture over here. Pandora does get the capture, but the Alpha Strikes was just huge. He got 4 points off that Alpha Strikes. I wasn't, even in this cast, I wasn't quite paying attention to that, so all of a sudden he just got 4 points. I was like, what? I'm like, oh man, Pandora's going to go down in this fight here, as I don't get her out of damage, or out of trouble, and really get Recon soaking up more damage. Recon jumps forward to try to get the kill on Cortex, but I have to pull him back, and now continue to try to stay in here with my Warhead and my Recon, but nah, man, I can't micro the Recon, and Warhead ends up getting the kill on, or what is that? Fury ends up getting the kill on me, and then the Warhead, man, this is such a bummer. I had the chain spike, and I'm down here. I'm trying to go toe to toe with this dude. It's just like, this is not gonna happen. And then he shoots that ball out and roots me, and I'm like, oh, Nice of him to not kill me there, but like he could have like moved Vortex over, killed me super quick, capped the core with his Vice. Now he's throwing the Fury in here. He's got another core on Cortex, and he's getting a capture here. I only have one core available on me, and 12 to 10 score, plus he has a core in hand. So I just got outgamed, man. I'm trying to get a capture here, but he comes in and fights me off, and I'm like, oh, I really needed that capture, but puts me in a tough spot. My Pandora coming in here. That's a decent null field, I believe it's called. I do pop out the ulti there and get like a little bit of damage, but I just get totally chased off. And, you know, just have to run back and get all healed up. And a little bit of recon coming out here to fight him off, but I'm still just like fighting over scraps. I think the base does fight you off. Either that, or I'm just assuming that you can't. I was assuming that you can't because of the barriers, but I guess it just heals. Okay, cool. Does it damage you, Noctun, while you're in there? Or can you just go ahead and take them? So as you can see though, I'm like panicking in this game. It's like I have to get this capture, and as I get this capture, I just lose my Fury as well. My Pandora is trying to do something, and I do have Blink on her, but just being super slow. Okay, I bait out the jump by him, and then Blink away, but it's still just all like too little too late. I really needed to kill that Cortex and maybe steal that core and then get something to happen. But that was my only hope. And in the end, this turned into a really cool game. I definitely learned a little bit more about the Alpha Strike and just paying attention to the objectives a little bit more. Also, this guy Vice and his flamethrower. Pretty strong stuff. And I lost. So, GG Whispers. There you have it. And, well, wasn't really planning on that, but that was fun to throw in that cast for you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. You can see where the levels up were and timing of things here. Man, you can just see he gets levels so much quicker than me. Yeah, it was a fun game. It was exciting, you know, and I really enjoyed it while I was playing it. You know, and the 15 minutes is a good time of it. Definitely pushes the micro. There's a lot of early strategy. Yeah, is that a lady? Whispers, do you know them? But definitely their early strategy was about that Alpha Strike, running around, getting more XP from the Alpha Strike, and also splitting up. So I'm gonna have to work that that splitting up aspect. You can see I've been doing pretty good in my games. I guess you can't. You have to watch to pull up the XP. But anyways, really fun game. I'm enjoying it a lot right now. I think the progression system, once this goes live, however it is, in terms of costing or whatever, should be pretty cool because you will have these different options for these characters that you can start with. But in the end, you can do a ton of customization, it seems. And I'm sure they'll be adding more ultimates to these different characters, as well as different stuff. So do these guys have different passes? Okay, no. So you get these different outfits as well, and then when you're in the skin, I guess as well, you can't necessarily change off of their set. So kind of interesting stuff there, but just kind of no big deal. So I don't know. Seems like there's some cosmetics, all sorts of cool stuff in this game. It'll be interesting to see where it goes, but so far I'm having fun with it. And if I don't have time for a full game of Dota, seems likely that I would work this game into my routine. I talk a lot about kind of how I feel, you know, different games can be used to cross-train for different games. And this game, without a doubt, would cross-train your micro and your ability to multitask with 3 units at once across the battlefield. So if you're a Dota player like myself or other MOBA, other RTSs, definitely playing this game could help you out in those other games. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this live to tape review. And I'm going to go play some other games. So, yeah, thanks for watching, though. Peace out.